Hey guys, Black Ninja 797 here. In today's video, this is going to be a story video for you guys, or a story time, or a commentary, whatever you guys want to call it. But basically, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys a very interesting story that I actually never thought I was actually going to, make a video about. And that is, well, I really don't know how else to say it, but I technically almost, I guess, based off of what my family's told me at least, almost got robbed a few days ago. And everything's fine, no one's hurt, everyone's okay. I, don't know what else to call this, title really. I'm not going to, go the clickbait route and say I almost died when basically nothing happened. It really wasn't that, eventful or anything. So I'll, sort of make it interesting, of a title, but not in the clickbait way. So I'll just say I, got robbed, question mark, I guess. But, basically, from the title of the video, you guys, see that I potentially, got robbed a few days ago, and I want to make a story video about this just because I thought it'd be very interesting. I haven't done a commentary in a while, and I thought this would be a great topic. So, let's begin with the commentary. So basically, what happened was that, 2 days ago, probably when you're going to be watching this video, because I'm not exactly sure I'm going to be uploading this, but, basically on Saturday, the 28th of January, it was just basically, just me, my brother and my brother's friend just chilling. My brother's friend was over for a sleepover. They were just hanging out in the one living room of the house. They were playing on their Xbox One or my brother's Xbox One because my brother got an Xbox One recently just so he could play a couple of games like Battlefield and stuff. And they were chilling in the back room, or like just the other living room. We just called the back room because it's in the back of the house. And I was chilling in the front room, which is the other living room that's in the front of the house. And they were playing, I think like Battlefield or like Call of Duty or NFL or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But I was just chilling in the front room, just watching YouTube on my phone. I was watching Elite Shot. I haven't watched him in a while because I've been like a week behind on his videos because they've just been, really, really long. And I haven't had the ability to quite catch up yet because I've been busy with like stuff like work. But I was just chilling, watching his videos. And out of nowhere, and keep in mind this is at like 1:30 a.m. in the morning, because like I don't, go to bed remotely even early. I'm a night owl. I stay up ridiculously late, especially on weekends. But with me being in the front room, my dogs, my parents, and my sister being asleep, and my brother and my brother's friend being in the back room, out of just nowhere, my brother and my brother's friend just scream, "Dad! Oh my God!" Like they're just screaming at the top of their lungs like they witnessed somebody die. And out of nowhere, we immediately all just like get up, dogs start barking. I, basically just go into straight survival mode. I grab the nearest, sharp object I can find because like it wasn't even a joke. You could tell by the tone of like their voice that it wasn't a joke. Now, normally my brother does tend to joke around with stupid stuff like this. Not like, like literally actually pretending someone's like, breaking into the house or like killing somebody or anything, but he does do stupid things. Like he'll joke around like where he'll say like she's coming. Like I don't know whether that's from like a movie or something like that with a quote, but like he'll say she's coming and she's supposed to refer to like some, I guess, demon poltergeist thing. He watches a lot of horror movies, but he just tends to screw around a lot. So I thought he was just joking, but when he said it this time, it was like legit serious. I knew he wasn't joking. So everyone just basically just jumped out of their skin. Like I said, dogs start barking. Everyone just, like wants to know what happened. And they basically just say that somebody was like staring out of the window and like trying to break into the house. And so my dad and my mom and everything like, start investigating. My dogs, are just like going crazy. So my mom handles the dogs while my dad and stuff, just looks out the windows, checks what's going on. And my brother and my brother's friend were just like freaking out. They didn't know what to do. And I really, really feel kind of bad actually because like 5 minutes like prior, they were telling me personally that they think that there is somebody out there, and I just thought they were trolling me because it's hard to believe them, after they trolled me for like such a long time, especially, with them like joking around. So I just didn't really think anything of it, but now I'm going to be a lot more careful now, especially after this. So basically, a whole entire like hour goes by where we're just like staring out the window, occasionally trying to just relax, but still be on alert at the same time because I had to, wake up in the morning to go to work because this is the first time in a while that I've actually had to wake up for a morning shift in a while on my job. I usually work like afternoons or evenings. And so I had to wake up early, in the morning for like an 11:30 a.m. shift. I know that's not as early as, compared to some people like 6 a.m. shifts or something like that, which is ridiculous, but for me it was early. And I, wanted to go get some sleep, but I couldn't, knowing that there was a possibility that we almost just, had our house broken into. So for like a solid hour, I couldn't just relax. But then I was able to finally relax, but still, be on alert. And then we actually ended up finding out the next morning. you know, like when my brother's friend was still over and right before I was about to go to work, that there would legit somebody did try to break into the house, because it wasn't, you know, like we heard something or we saw something, not like that stereotypical stuff. Like we actually looked out, you know, the patio the next morning and we saw these, apparently like these boot-sized footprints. Like I'm not exactly sure. I didn't see them myself, but my brother and my dad, you know, they for sure saw them. Like they were, you know, busy, you know, paying attention on that while I was getting ready for work. And they said that they saw 2 sets of footprints, so it was like 2 people. So they basically described them as 2 tall males with boots. So they were like 2 tall guys, you know, trying to get in. So if that would have been the case, that would have been game over. I would have, like, cause like we don't screw around in this household, or at least I don't screw around, because like, I'm not even kidding you, like, when I say this, like, when someone tries to, like, threaten, like, you know, like, me or my family or my friends, I go into kill mode. I don't, you know, go into, like, you know, Iron Man or, like, you know, Justice League or anything. Like, I'm not, like, superhero, like, typical save the day, you know, I'm gonna put you in jail, yada, yada, yada. Like, if someone's trying to, like, kill someone in my house or rob me, I'm going to grab the sharpest object in the house and just go into straight survival mode, like Walking Dead. I don't screw around with that stuff, because I, you know, didn't know what was possibly gonna happen if that actually was the case. Because, like, the door that they were trying to apparently get into was the back door of our living room, and that's a glass door, so it's not like it's a wooden door, or, you know, like something crazy like that would be hard to open. They could have just easily broke the door open, which would have been really, really bad if they actually got in the house. Because we didn't even know if they were armed or anything, because, like, my brother and my brother's friend were the only ones that saw the guys, apparently. And so, basically what happened was that after we ended up, you know, finding out about the footprints, we kind of just went on with our day. We really didn't think it was absolutely necessary to call the cops or anything at the time. But what actually ended up, you know, making my dad actually end up, you know, calling the police at one point is that my brother and my brother's friend, they went to a wild coney that's, like, right next door to, like, you know, where we live. We, like, the way that we, have our house set up is that we are, like, right next to a field that's, like, next to a church. Like, it's literally just, like, across the fence. And right near that, like, is a giant major street. And there's a, you know, wild coney, or like a Dairy Queen or something like that. It's a wild coney, my bad. The Dairy Queen's in a different part of the, place where I live. But my brother and my brother's friend went there, and apparently at 3 a.m. at that location, they ended up getting robbed, and someone stole the cash register. And we just thought, like, hey, this is really getting weird. Like, these things might be connected somehow. So my dad finally calls the police, not the actual, like, 911 police. He calls the non-emergency police, because he doesn't want to, you know, startle anybody and think that something actually is going down. So he calls the non-emergency 911 police. And he's telling them the story about how, you know, like, you know, there was a guy and, like, you know, his possible buddy trying to, like, break in, talking about all that stuff, and, you know, how it might be connected to, like, that possible robbery. Because, like, it only took my bad, I tripped over my own tongue. It only took a place, like, 2 hours after, like, you know, what happened at our house. So it was really, really close. So we were thinking maybe that they went to, you know, the wild coney if they couldn't get into our house or something. It was just, you know, we were just thinking, you know, how they could possibly be related. And my dad was suggesting, hey, could you have, like, a squad car for, like, the next day or two, you know, like, circle the house around, like, this time, so that way, you know, nothing happens again, possibly, and stuff. And the guy that was actually on the phone with my dad said, you know, you actually should have called 911 at that time to prevent a possible, you know, other crime, so that way, if you saw somebody, you know, to stop them from possibly doing something worse, like murder or something like that. So everything was just crazy, you know, the whole entire day and night, and, like, we were just trying to, you know, just stay calm, you know, trying not to, you know, do something stupid or drastic. But basically, at the end of the day, we realized that we potentially almost got robbed, which was something I never thought I would actually say out loud. I mean, I know people, you know, have these stories on YouTube, like, I almost died, I got in a car crash. Sometimes those are real, sometimes they aren't. It depends on, you know, the YouTuber and everything. But I hope you guys did enjoy the story, you know, whether you thought it was, you know, interesting, funny, sad. I don't really know what to describe the, you know, the mood of this video. I just think it's interesting, so I'll just go with interesting. So if you thought this video is interesting, you know, I would really appreciate if you could drop a thumbs up on the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are, you know, new around here, because that's really appreciated. I'll let you guys know uploading your video. And hopefully nothing ever, you know, happens like this again, because, like, I'm being legit serious. If someone does try to break in my house and threaten somebody, you know, I am going to, you know, stick up for my family. I'm not going to, you know, just hope that, you know, some person just comes in, you know, just doesn't want to kill me. So, like, I'm just, you know, rambling on at this point. But, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And also, one last thing before I go is that if you guys want me to make this, like, a story, you know, time series video, instead of just, direct commentary, so that way I can, make more types of commentaries. Feel free to let me know in the comments below, but that's just one last little thing I wanted to add. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed one last time, and I'll see you later. Peace.